Thing we're going to do is go over what's in the body is in the mind, what's in the mind is in the body. So I'm going to do the arms. Do you have any shoulder issues?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to get a baseline in front of you. So push your arms out. And I'm going to do this actually from behind when I actually do it. So I'm just going to push lightly and you're going to meet next to me. So we have a baseline. Now, what I'm going to have you do, are you afraid of falling?
Generally, no.
Okay. So, is there someone other than Ed that really irritates you?
Yeah, well, doesn't anymore, deceased.
Okay, but that person did.
Yeah,
Okay, what's the first letter of his or her name?
J.
Good, okay. So, remember we developed the baseline that you actually have the strength. So now you're going to put your arms out, and you're going to think of Jay, and he's standing right in front of you. Or she. You see him?
Yep.
Okay. Jay's right there. And now you don't have the strength. Now, can you think of someone that truly inspires you, other than me? living or dead? Anyone that really inspired you?
Yep.
Okay. So what's the letter of that person's?
R.
R. Okay. Arms out. Okay. Think of the R person. You thinking of it?
Yep.
Okay. The person's right in there smiling, happy about you. Okay, now Jay comes into the picture. So when you're dealing with Parkinson's, when you're having a down day, you can't let that downness affect you.
Because it'll eat you alive.
Yes. Lay down, face up. And we're going to figure out how you do hip flexion.
How I?
Do hip flexion.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so lay down, just relax. So what we're doing is called the, do you need a pillow?
Yeah.
So what's the most important thing a human needs to do to stay alive?
That's good.
Okay. What's the most important thing a human needs to do to stay alive?
Breathe.
Ah, correct. What's the second most important thing?
Exhale.
No. To get away. To be able to
Right.
move. Yeah, to run, to...
I don't run something no more.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on the breath after I figure out how you're doing hip flexion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And the hip flexion is with the muscle called the psoas, right here.
Okay.
Okay? So if you look at the anatomy of the human body, you've got the diaphragm. The fibers to the diaphragm actually intertwine with the fibers of the psoas. So they're actually connected. So if your breathing is off, yeah, if your breathing's off, you can't run away as good. Okay? So this test, I'm going to test both legs. And you said you have bad knees?
Bad knees,
Both?
both replaced.
Would they put old ones in?
Yeah.
So these tests are not a battle of strengths. What I'm checking is the quality of the neurological response. It's going to take us a while to get it. So you'll actually, when I start to push, you'll actually meet my strength. So I don't want it to be a battle.
Power.
Yeah, because that's not really not what I'm after. So this test, when I do it, is going to be, I'm going to turn the foot slightly, and it's going to be down and out. Okay? So when I'm pushing this way, you're going to try to resist.
90 degrees.
Yes, but you're trying to resist only with this muscle.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything else is going to be trying to be offline.
Right.
Okay, so you want to relax the foot, And on the count of 3, I'm going to start pushing, and we're going to meet our resistance in the middle. Okay, 1, 2, so you're already pushing. I haven't gotten 3 yet. 1, 2, 3. See the jaw? So try to relax everything except this. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Turn the foot slightly. Relax the foot. 1, 2, 3. What I'm testing, this is zone 1. We've got the psoas and the glutes. Now we're going to go, since you're not doing hip flexion with hip flexors, so we got to figure out how you're doing it. So we've got zone 1, we've got zone 2, and zone 3. Zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. So zone 2 down here is the quads and the hamstring. Zone 3 is the tibialis, the calf, and the foot. Zone 2 up here is your abdominals and your, it's called the QL in the back, and a little bit of the bottom of the lats. Zone 3 up here is your arm, shoulders, and jaw.
Oh, that's a big.
Big one. The test is going to be straight down, and you're going to try to only use zone 1 or 2. So you want to try to keep the jaw or the foot out of it. Okay? On the count of 3, I'm going to push straight down and you're going to resist. 1, 2, 3. Push gradually. Okay. This side. We'll go a little lighter on this side because of the hip. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you're not doing hip flexion with zone 1, you're not doing it with zone 2, but I'm going to double check this side. So this is foot still relaxed, spring it back just a little bit more. I'm going to push this way. So we're just testing the quad now. Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Bring this side up.
Oh, so jaw's trying to see.
Yeah, yes it is. Relax this. 1, 2, 3. This side's worse. Now, I'm pretty sure it's a jaw because you're using it on everything, but I'm going to check the foot
Okay.
just to make sure. So from here, you're going to pull back and as hard as you can. On the count of 3, I'm going to push here, try not to use the jaw, just the foot. 1, 2, 3. You don't even need the jaw on this side. Same thing over here. Pull the foot way back and count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Boy, there's a big difference in those, that isn't there?
Yeah. So I have to figure out, because to me, you're what's called a 3-3-3 leg. You're trying to do hip flexion and everything with your foot. Okay? But you're still using your jaw.
Yeah.
So I am going to take the jaw out to make sure what I'm seeing is correct. So we're going to do the last test I just did, and when I say 3 and I start to push and you resist, you are going to go la 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 la, because you can't let your jaw when you're la la la.
No, you get my jaw back.
After you la la la, yeah.
Okay.
So toe back, and then count of 3, 1, 2, 3, la la la. He is a jaw. Okay.
He did, I could tell, I could hear the way you're saying it, using it.
All the way back, count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just to make sure, even though I don't see this is going, I'm going to want you to make a fist. When I say 3, because the body's reciprocal, so this arm is going to activate this leg. I don't think it's this, but I'm just making sure. When I say 3, you are going to hold the foot back, squeeze the fist, and la la la.
Okay.
Okay? Back. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. So this side is a 3-3-3 job. Let's see what this side is. So this hand up. Same thing. On the count of 3, foot, fist, la la. Douglas makes you sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I prefer the la la la. Okay. Foot back. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Your pattern is a 3-3-3 job. You are trying to do all the hip flexion with your jaw, which means the body's imploding on itself. The body should work from zone 1 out, 1, 2, 3. Everything should explode out onto the world. What's happening is everything is imploding on you.
That explosion is how a weightlifter does what it does.
Yes, yeah, and you would be surprised how many weightlifters are actually zeros, which means we have no clue how they're doing hip flexion.
What do you call them?
Zeros, and they take a lot of work to, they don't get off the table.
Lunchboxes.
Yeah, we figure out if they can use their jaw, if they can use their hand, whatever it takes to get them to be doing hip flexion with something tangible. So, first thing we're going to do is activate the diaphragm. And you're a swimmer,
Yes.
so swimmers are usually pretty bad at breathing because you can't do it underwater.
That was a little tough.
Yeah. I'm going to activate the diaphragm site. This may be uncomfortable, and this is something you can do on your own, and I will send you home with homework. There are 2 ways to do it. You can go down and out, or just do the upside down Y. I prefer the down and up. It's just a little more thorough. And you start here, and it's not circular, it's just a row. And I count to 5, 2, 3. Is that tender there? 5?
That's better.
Yeah. So when you find a tender spot like that, that's one of the areas that you would spend more time on. Because this area, so let me see if I can find another one. That tender?
Not bad.
What about there?
No.
There?
No.
So right here. So now,
Yeah.
so now, let's bring this leg straight up. So we knew how weak it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm just going to complete the circuit here. You're going to la la la, and I'm going to push. Okay?
La la la,
Yeah.
that's my job.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
La 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 la.
See, we get a little more something out of it.
Yes.
Okay. And you work all the way down the sternum. You want to avoid the xiphoid process because that is painful. And technically, you only need to go about 3 inches, but means that you have Parkinson's, I'm going to go all the way out.
There's another added kicker which you don't know about, I don't think.
What's that?
I had polio when I was 6, 7 years old.
Do you have any damage left over?
Not really. I was the only one that did. I was a good athlete.
Yeah, you were at decathlon, right?
Yeah, modern.